welcome to another episode of Atlas Survival. You're wondering, what's going on? Do you have a base? You may notice that's not the company name that I'm in. Now, to give you a long story short, after we logged off for the night, unfortunately our boat that we believed would be safe by parking in the Freeport until it was ready to go out and kick some butt. And we were wrong. We logged on in the morning and it was gone. It died for some reason. We're not entirely sure why. Then, of course, you missed the standard fare in this game on a PvP server where you basically try to make progress and die repeatedly and often. And if you're a very stubborn person and refuse to give up, you end up gaining nothing but leveling, which you keep constantly restarting. Now, after this, we tried to go to a free port we don't usually go to, and we sailed around until we came across this island over here, which we made an alliance with these people over here, which let us build on their island. Obviously, they've got the 30% tax, so they do get some portion of the resources we get, if you wanted to know how that works. Any resources we get on this island, if it's in their territory, they get like a cut of it. And then after after numerous deaths, tragedy, a second attempt at making a boat the same way we made the first boat with a rush job ending also terribly, some attempts to claim a small insignificant island called Tiny Patch of Dirt only to be met with a fleet of Armada ships taking over it. We eventually found this island and got an alliance, and now we've got a base established. Now, to talk about what I've been doing, because I've been gaining numerous levels, I'll just show you the skill tree I've been going down. As you can see, I've been going down the skill tree down to here. I don't have any of this stuff, but I've just gone down to here. Oh, I have 6 points? When did I get into second level? Oh no, wait, I get 6 points to level now. Oh, that's a new thing. Every time you get 10 levels, you get an additional skill point for each level. So, in other words, if I get to level 10, instead of getting 3 a level, I'll get 4. I've gone down this skill tree. I get an advanced crafting, which is a 60% bonus. Nice. Melee and armory. As you can see, I've got the, this is to make the ingots, which I need for cannons anyway. Basics of bows. I didn't really pursue that very far. I've started going down the artillery tree. As you can see from here, I've gone really far down. And I don't know, where is it? I'm trying to unlock Greek Fire. I'm still 4 points off being able to do that. And what that gives you the ability to do is make flamethrower ammunition for the swivel gun, which I have up here. And that's definitely one of the things I've been wanting. And of course, I've gone down to the medium ship level with these. And of course, I can start going down to the larger levels if I wanted to. But like I said, I don't want a brigantine or a galleon. They're they're ridiculously time consuming. We don't have enough people to man them. Even if we did have enough people to really be plausible, the schooner is the best bang for your buck in terms of shipbuilding. And it's what, if it's a well-made schooner can have a lot of advantage over the most common version of a badly made brigantine or galleon, which are mostly nothing but very bare minimum necessary in crafting ability with maybe a PvP anti-raid, some basic storage and craftability, and not really much. I've also gone down to the ship decay rate. Yeah, you can see this. Okay, so you've looked at my skill tree. Anyway, so you're wondering, why do we have so much resources? And I'll explain the weapons and armor. Basically, one of my teammates also had the ability to make ships as well. And since both of us don't really need to be able to make ships because it might be handy if we want to be on and off and switch to the time zones and constantly making stuff. But truth is there's the better way of doing it is just for one of us to make them and maybe both of us to farm the resources to get the thing we want. Now, we don't have a dock yet. We're actually going to be putting a dock down here and then building if you see that back door there, that's going to be building a door to the ramps down to the dock. So you'll see that on the next episode. I'll talk about it when I've got it complete. This episode I'll be showing off the base. We've got our crafting stations there. We've got a 2-door base. As I was saying, my friend respec'd and went down the armor, weapons, and weapons trees. He's gone down the melee weapons. He's gone completely down to the bottom levels of armor and gun making, so we can make guns. We have a gun at the moment. We didn't have enough We've done 2 trips back and forth since we've been able to build here. So once we made the alliance and sort of placed down a few things at the alliance, we've done 2 trips back and forth to the nearest free port and basically just gotten a whole heap of stuff. And then I've done some farming on this island as well. Now that I have a sword, I've just been hide and chitin farming because you need a lot of hide and chitin for the armor that we're going to make later on. The other reason is because in addition to needing a lot of hide and chitin, it's also a good way to gain XP. Plus, there's a million crocodiles everywhere, so you're basically going to have to kill them because everywhere you walk is like a goddamn crocodile. The gun, we only have 1 bullet for the gun. We had more ammo. I've just been shooting a lot of stuff, so we've run out of ammo, and I can't make it. He's not quite on yet. I've been metal farming. This is ammo for a different gun. We haven't made that gun yet. I've just I think we made some ammo for it. No, I think I stole that from a free port, actually. Some blueprints here. Sap. It's really easy to get sap on this island. Everywhere you go, there's sap. That's why we have so much sap. Doubloons from the blueprints, obviously. Ghost ship drops. So I've just been farming up resources like wood, thatch, and obvious stone and stuff like that. And I've been getting a lot of hide because of this. Now, to make this a little more interesting, I'm going to go kill something with my sword. You're all dying to see it, I know. Get a good look at the smithy, the crafting table, the mortar and pestles, the beds. This is called the workshop, so just so you know, this is the workshop. If we refer to it as the workshop, as you can see the sign there is definitely the workshop. This little zip line was working before. It stopped working now. I would like to demonstrate the sword. I've just been killing everything with this sword because I could, really. We'll make some more guns, probably some pistols. I want to see what the pistols do. So I've just been farming because we're going to be putting the small dock in, so I've just been farming up the resources. As you may have guessed, when we did the 2 trips back and forth for the free port, that was basically all our resources gone in the base. Like, we got heaps of resources. We got all the building materials, and then we had to make more building materials, so the extras basically turned into our building materials, which we needed to make the base. And now that the base is done, we're going to be putting the dock system in and then connecting it up to the base in that water right next to it. And that's basically what we're going to be doing next. Just to show you where we are on the map. That's the dead center, so we're basically in the center of the map. There's a whole heap of crocodiles, but unfortunately I think there's a lot less now because I was killing a lot of them. As you may have been able to tell, I've been killing crocodiles and turtles, which is why we have an absurd amount of hide and chitin. And actually I've repaired my tools a few times because of that. I've had some tool repairs. I believe the repair bonus gives them higher durability, or it reduces. I don't know what it does. It's a bonus. I think it gives you some kind of bonus relevant to repairing, obviously. Oh, we're dying of dehydration. Okay. Well, that sucks. Since I haven't been able to consistently upload videos and the huge gaps, I apologize for that, but that was basically because you would just have to see us start over and over again, and I've only been recording progress, but now that we've got an area where we've got some allies that allow us to build a base, we've built our alliance, now we're going to start building some things up, so over the next couple of episodes you'll probably see us, start putting some stuff, some more permanent, like we've obviously got the base set up and we're going to start building up ships and stuff like that. I would take the level 15 crocodile, I'd love to take it, but unfortunately I'm dying of dehydration really quickly, so I will try and bait it to where I want it to be. Actually, get rid of the sword, it makes me slower, go. Crocodiles are very mysterious. I've noticed when you have the gun, they don't tend to aggro anywhere near as much if you don't have the gun. I don't know if that's because they're glitched or whether it's because, they don't they sense that you have a gun and you're superior to them or something. They don't think they can take you when you have a gun. Let's die of dehydration and then let's go kill that crocodile. I'm just going to demonstrate how to use a sword efficiently. I sometimes die a couple times. The crocodile's tanky HP and this also does a fair amount of damage, so it might be a bit tricky to kill him. Well, since I have... Now, obviously this is a drop. It's not supposed to be a drop as I was talking about. This is going to eventually lead down to a area. Actually, I have to punch a crocodile to get it to aggro me. Yeah, but eventually this is going to lead down to an area of where a docking area / shipyard area where we're going to build stuff. Looks like the crocodile ran away for some reason. I'm not sure why they've been doing that. They've been doing that lately. It's unfortunate because I really want them. They seem to be very content on staying in the water, and it's a bit annoying. I was trying to actually bait them a little more to the attack area, but apparently no, their aggro is a little bugged, I think. I won't use the gun. I'd love to demonstrate the gun, but obviously for obvious reasons I can't use it. God damn it, did I forget to transfer my sword? Just so you know, obviously the airlocks are obvious reasons why they're there. Genuinely a bit tricky to raid this base. Well, let me find my shit. Okay, my sword was there. Guns have like 20-second delay or something, like a 20 second delay. Here's a turtle. I have to kill a turtle. Turtles are much faster in the water, so I still should be able to get it to bait it to land. Yeah, I can bait it onto the land where I have the advantage, and then we're gonna kill it. appears I've unaggroed it. I've re-pulled aggro. And let's dance, turtles, let's dance. Ooh, 3 at once. Oh god, there's an army of turtles! We're taking down the army of turtles! Get back, army of turtles. Well, we already have chitin for days, but you can never have too much of anything in this game. Like 5 seconds later, you'll go from having too much of it to having not enough of it. God, my stamina! Still one good left. As you notice, you cannot kill this many turtles with a spear or even with your bare hands without losing pretty much all your HP. Numerous times. This is way too many turtles. We just took on all of these at once and we're still alive. Like, normally our HP would be dead. Turtles aren't very tanky in terms of damage, but they have a ridiculous amount of HP, so normally we'd be dead. Since we are farming hide and chitin right now, we're going to loot all these corpses. As I said, I've been killing everything to gain XP, also to get the hide and chitin, which we need for the armor. We need a ridiculous ton of chitin, I believe it is, to make plate armor. That's what my friend said after he's respec'd and gone down the weapon and armor tree. That's basically, he's just looked at it and said we need a lot of chitin to make it. I think you need 100 and something to make a full set of chitin, maybe. Of plate armor. We defeated the army of turtles. Also, to give you an idea of how awesome this area is, not only is it in the middle of the map, away from the west side of the map, which has all of those free ports on top of each other, and not only is there the closest free port to us J9, and the next closest would have to be either G7, J9, then G7, and then E12 are all the free ports that are anywhere near this area. Of course, E12, as you can see, this is where one of the free ports we started until we eventually made our way up from the map. It's not very close to here. Okay, I've gone out as far as K9, K8 on this map, and that would just be a diagonal. That wouldn't be very far to get to J9 and then eventually into here. But as you can tell, it'd be very far away from all the major ports. It's at least 2 across from every major port on this side. So it's pretty far away. You get that. Let me just put my tools in here. There's a ridiculous ton of meat I'm not using, because meat is meat. Looks like we have, like I said, chitin and hide for days. As I said, we're right in the middle. This is like dead center. We're basically just the square under dead center on this island right here. Well, it's red because it's not my territory, but we are aligned with these people. And we've established a diplomatic... They were friendly people. We established alliance. They let us build here. Now that we've got a base, we're going to have a nice, stable line of progress where we can slowly and gradually make progress, which is what we're going to do with the dock, and then start slowly and gradually building up the schooner until it's ready to basically sail out, and that's when it's fully equipped to kick ass. Like this time, when our boat is ready to sail, it'll be fully equipped with everything it needs to kick some ass. And then we'll be fully equipped to go take some treasure maps on. The glider suit, that's actually one of our allies gave it to me. They gave me a nice glider suit, so my friend can make the glider suits now, so we can make a few more of those, but yeah. As I've said, I've just been, after the 2 trips, we basically spent all our resources on the base, so I've just been farming everything, pretty much as much stuff as I could on the island, and basically just killing everything that tries to kill me. So this is a good episode. We've showed off the base here. We killed some stuff. Until next time, this is going to be another episode of Atlas. This is just a quick recap to show you off the base. We're going to be making a lot of episodes. We'll be able to make a lot more episodes now because we'll be able to not have to constantly waste all that time not making any progress. So since we'll be able to make some steady progress now, you'll get to see a lot more of what we're doing without having such big time gaps before we make more progress. And until next time, this has been another episode of Atlas.
All the way to fucking Victory Town!